Hello and welcome everybody to this webinar. This is Daniel Wynn. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. We will be recording this, and I'm so excited to share with you about the Loan Broker Mastery Program that I've been revising over the last 6 months. And I have one question before we get started. Do you or can you sell money? If you can sell money, or if you will let me teach you how to sell money, you can change your life financially. I've been selling money for the last 3 decades, and I want to show you what I've created with this new program called Loan Broker Mastery. So put away anything that's distracting you, put away your phones, your cell phone, and please concentrate for the next 20 to 30 minutes as I share with you how I got started, how it has changed my life, and how you could create huge amounts of cash flow in the near future. So let's get started. My mission is to teach you how and where to meet lenders that can allow you to make huge broker commissions every day and finance your real estate investments and those of the people in your community, or those of the people that on your list, or those people that are seeking financing nationwide. I want to help build a nationwide community of lenders and brokers and create over $1 million in earnings in 2021. So if you're interested in being part of that, if you're interested in helping me help you earn part of this $1 million in 2021, then please stay focused and listen to what I'm about to share with you. So you might be asking yourself, why should you become a loan broker? Well, there's a lot of reasons why you want to consider becoming a loan broker, but let's go over a few of them right here. You want to become a loan broker because you can earn $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 or more on one single loan closing. One single loan closing a month at $2,000, $3,000, or $4,000 could be a significant difference in your financial situation. Doesn't matter whether you have a good job that pays a great salary, whether you're self-employed and you're flipping houses. Flipping a loan or originating and closing a loan is a lot less labor and time intensive than buying and selling a property. And trust me, I know. I'll share with you later how many properties I've bought over my lifetime and how many I've bought over the last year. Why you should become a loan broker, another reason, is because I will share with you how you could fund loans nationwide. I mean, basically, if you were to get a commercial loan in another state, anywhere around the country, you have a good chance, if the loan is a good loan, of getting that financed and earning a fee or a commission for doing that. I'll teach you how to become a loan broker master and how to fill out the loan applications completely. The better you can complete a loan application, the better. The more documents you can get up front, the better. And we'll show you how to do that in the minimum amount of paperwork that's required so you can get your loans approved and closed quickly. I want to share with you in this webinar and teach you the benefits of owning your own commercial loan business. And lastly, how you as a real estate investor, how you can earn more monthly cash flow. So are you ready to make a positive change to improve your life, create cash flow, build a business that will give you credibility, associate with wealthy, do you want to associate with wealthy investors and create your dream lifestyle? So how did I get started on my road to Loan Broker Mastery? Well, when I graduated high school over 3 decades ago, Jimmy Carter was the president, and we had 18% interest rates. For those of you that are younger than that, what that meant is this. We had high unemployment at the time. And I didn't choose to go to college, far away college. I went to the local community college. And so I thought, well, because it's hard to get a job, maybe I should join the military. And the military that I wanted to join was the Air Force. And I went to the Air Force and I took all their tests, and they did not accept me at that time. My dad was a truck driver, so he was teaching me how to drive a truck. And I was doing that through high school and after high school. And although it was a great living and he did that job for 3 decades, it wasn't the job or the career that I wanted to take. So I took low-wage jobs doing collections, sales jobs. I was living in my mom's basement. It was a remodeled basement. I had all my own nice amenities, but I was still living at home with my parents, and that wasn't my long-term desire. But I had a strong desire to better myself and succeed financially. And last but not least, I was willing to try different jobs, figure out what I'm good at, or businesses. So that's how I got started. And what I discovered a long time ago, which has really been one of the things that has helped change my life, was that I discovered that if I could find a job where I could make residual income, that would be better than having to go sell one product every day and get up in the morning and having to restart and sell the product over and over again. So I was looking for careers that allowed residual income. And along that path, I took a job as a loan officer, and I learned that I could make huge commissions on a weekly and monthly basis as a loan officer. And I can combine that and be a loan officer that also made potentially residual income. And I say potentially because not all places that I would go work for were going to allow me to earn the residual income. Many of those companies would keep that income for themselves. So I learned these valuable lessons at a young age, and it changed my life. Since that time, 3 decades ago, I'm getting tired of saying 3 decades ago, but since that time, 3 decades ago, it literally has changed my life. I mean, I have closed millions and millions of dollars worth of loans. Maybe I guesstimate at about 500 million, and I've earned millions of dollars in revenue. I would guesstimate somewhere between 12 and 15 million dollars. Maybe I should sit down one day and calculate it. But even over the last 5 years, I've earned $3 to $4 million in revenues, closing loans virtually over the internet, very rarely meeting any of my clients, but performing a very needed service that they needed and were willing to pay me a nice commission for. So here's a little bit of background. As I've shared with you, I am a mortgage broker, but I'm also a mortgage banker. And what that means is that I'm able to fund my own deals, I'm able to service my deals, and I'm able to earn the residual income that comes with servicing those deals for me with my money and the money of other investors that I've accumulated over the last 10 years. I didn't start out, I was a little burnt by the real estate investing in 2008, and who wasn't? So many of us got burnt by the Great Recession. So I wasn't really looking to invest in properties as I started my career back up about 10 years ago as a private money loan broker master. But I have learned how to buy properties over the last, relearned I say, and I say relearned because it's a whole nother business in this time and age. And I learned how to buy properties and not spend all my time and money fixing them up. So I've learned how to buy properties lower and sell them low and make a nice profit. I like to call myself a transaction engineer. And the reason I'm a transaction engineer, because when I'm marketing on the internet, when I'm marketing to people, what I'm marketing for is I'm marketing for people that need financing or need to solve a problem. And if I could solve that problem, whether it's a loan, whether it's a buy-sell, whether it's a wholesale, whether it's a referral, I would like to be compensated for that. And I don't get compensated on every deal. There's plenty of times where I refer people out and they do a transaction without me. But if you can learn how to be a transaction engineer, you have more ways to make money. I like to consider myself a marketing authority. I've been self-employed for the 3 decades, so I've learned how to market on the TV, radio, telemarketing, door knocking, direct mail, and now over the internet with websites, Google AdWords, and social media. But what I am proud of the most is that I have a beautiful family. I've manifested a beautiful life for myself. I live in a beautiful home, on a beautiful golf course, with 2 beautiful children and a beautiful wife. And that is my why. That is the reason why I'm here. I want to share with you over the next 15 or 20 minutes why I created Loan Broker Mastery and how it could hopefully help you change your life. And if not change your life, how about just make a little extra money every month so you can use that money for whatever you need to use it for. So I want to ask you to stay till the end of this presentation because I'm going to reveal how to become a loan broker master or why you should want to become a loan broker master. And I'm going to refer to you one of my favorite sources. It's going to be a download PDF. Gives you access to funding in every state. So let's talk about the state of the industry. Currently, what I want to share with you is that we are not going to teach you how to be a traditional loan officer. And a traditional loan officer is the loan officer that may have helped you buy the property for the house you live in. That's an owner-occupied loan officer. It requires licensing, fingerprinting, approval, hanging your license somewhere. And that's not what we're going to teach you or share with you in this webinar. So let's just put that aside. If you want to get involved in that industry, Loan Broker Mastery will be a great entry ramp to learning about lending. And many people that I have taught still have a mortgage broker license and originate loans and take care of their families and have created a lifestyle for themselves over the last 3 decades. And I'll be interviewing some of those people in the days ahead, weeks, months, et cetera, et cetera. But what I want to share with you in this webinar is how to originate alternative loans, non-owner occupied investment loans, commercial loans, basically business purpose loans. And the reason why we're going to share with you, or why I want to share with you these loans, is because with these loans, you can sometimes close loans as quickly as 1 week. You don't need to be licensed in many of the states across America. And you can get financing for a $50,000 cash out or rehab or $5 million. So let's talk about alternative lenders. Right now, we broker loans to some of the largest construction lenders and some of the largest non-conforming or alternative lenders in the United States. And I'm going to give you their names, their emails, their addresses, my contacts when you join the Loan Broker Mastery program. This program is not for you to send the loans to me and for me to pick and choose which loans that you can originate. No, I'm actually going to reveal behind the curtain the actual names, phone numbers, addresses, contacts, so you can call them directly and broker the loan and earn 100% of the commission. So with the alternative lenders that I use, we will use RCN as an example. RCN is one of the largest rehab lenders in the nation. We sell to them, we broker them loans. And the reason why we broker them loans is because they will fund higher loan-to-value loans. And they'll fund loans as high as 85% loan-to-value. So what that means is that if you get a loan request where somebody only has 15% down, if they qualify, you could send them to a company like RCN, and RCN, once it's approved and they close it, you'll be able to make a commission for those types of loans. And there are dozens upon dozens of RCNs across the nation. Some are local in your market, some are nationwide, and we're going to share with you those sources. But what I want to share also with you is how to find private lenders, how to find wealthy individuals that want you to help them put their money to work in safe investments across America. And these private lenders have a golden rule. And their golden rule is they traditionally do not want to fund loans greater than 65% loan to value. And there's a reason for that. The reason for that is because you don't want to take as much risk when it's your own money. When it's your own money, let's say it was you. Let's say you had $100,000 to invest and you wanted to be a private money lender. And somebody comes along and says, I'm buying a house for $50,000. I need $50,000 worth of rehab. So will you lend me, I have $10,000. Will you loan me $90,000? The house will be worth $150,000 when I'm done fixing it up. Well, that sounds like a good deal, right? Because the house will be worth $150,000. But until you have a track record with somebody, why would you trust them with only a 10% down payment? So why would you ask somebody else to trust them? So private lenders basically want to see people have 20, 25, 30, 35% skin in the game. So once you learn, in our bonus module, we're going to teach you, once you learn how to find private lenders, they're going to allow you to help underwrite the file. They're going to allow you to order the appraisal, to order the property inspections, to order title. And if you set this up the way I want to teach you and share with you, they're going to allow you to make monthly residual income off the loans that are being serviced. So this is what the benefits of working with private lenders. So let's go over what types of loans that you can get funded with private lenders. With private lenders, you're going to be able to work on commercial properties, including apartment buildings and office buildings. You're going to be able to do all sorts of residential investment properties, single-family homes, 2 to 4 flats, multi-units, condos, new construction. And although some of the lenders are going to have strict lending guidelines similar to banks, I'm going to show you all the lenders that don't have those guidelines. I want to show you the lenders that don't have FICO-driven credit score programs, that have minimal documentation needed to fund the loans, that will allow bank statements instead of 2 or 3 years tax returns like banks requires. I'm going to show you lenders that will allow your borrowers to close in land trusts or LLCs, and even people can get financed that have had prior bankruptcies or foreclosures. Do you think if I gave you access to that type of information that you would be able to fund some deals? I hope so. So caution, don't waste your time trying to figure out this business on your own. I've created the Loan Broker Mastery Program to teach you quickly how to get started and how to start putting cash into your pocket in the days and weeks ahead. Not all lenders are the same. If you try to figure this out and you start calling lenders and you don't know what they like and how they like to be presented with loan applications, you'll be wasting their time and they may not pick up your phone the next time you call back. So I want to share with you some of the secrets that I've learned, like which lenders close fast and which ones close slowly and why they close fast or slowly, which lenders require minimal documentation and which lenders require full. And I'll even share with you lenders that require no points or that have programs with no points, as well as the lenders that charge points. So once again, I ask you, why would you consider becoming a commercial loan broker? And the reason is simple. There are millions of people locked out of bank financing on real estate loans. Because of bank regulations, credit requirements, income requirements, and credit requirements, lenders are not, banks and traditional mortgage companies will not finance some of these niches. Now, I don't want you to think that you're only going to be dealing with people with bad credit. I would say more than half of the people that I deal with have good credit scores and potentially could go to banks. One of the reasons that they choose us versus the banks is because I can close a loan in a week. I get calls from some of my repeat clients that I've been working with for years because they just pick up an asset or they want to pick up an asset and they say, Dan, I'm buying this property. I only need $50,000 or $100,000 and I need to close in a week or 10 days. Can you help me? Well, because I have a track record with them and because I trust them, and we've built that trust over time, I often close these loans in 7 to 10 business days. So, how would you like to get paid for helping both active investors and passive investors? So let me describe. An active investor is someone maybe like you, somebody in the audience that buys and sells properties for a living, somebody that has a rental portfolio, somebody that likes owning property, collecting the rents, dealing with the tenants, and building their long-term wealth. A passive investor is the private money lenders. These are the people that are probably a little bit more, let's just say that they don't want to be an active real estate investor. They don't want to deal with tenants. They don't want to deal with toilets. They don't want to deal with repairs. They want to lend their money and earn 7, 8, 9, 10, 11% interest on their money. And you, as a private money loan broker, master, can bring them those opportunities. And if you bring them good opportunities where they can make a lot of money, they will often continue to keep lending with you. And once you do that, once you get people to lend $100,000, I literally have people that have lent $100,000. Now I have $1 million. I've had people that have lent $50,000, and because they had a lot of money behind them, they've lent millions of dollars. At one point in the last few years, we had up to $20 million in loans and servicing. And that is a lot of loans to be serviced. And that is a lot of people that we're making money off of. So we're talking about making money. So let's talk about how you get paid as a loan broker. When you get paid as a loan broker, you want to be paid at the closing and have your money included on the HUD, or the closing statement. And how it works is this. Let's say that you have a loan request for $200,000. And that $200,000, whatever it is, rehab, cash out, doesn't matter. I don't know what the loan to value is, but let's say it's 50% loan to value. And it's a very safe loan that you could place with almost any lender. You get a borrower who agrees to pay you 4% commission, or 4 points. What that means is at the loan closing, when the loan closes for $200,000, you're going to earn 4%, or $8,000. That $8,000 is going to be on the HUD, or the closing statement. And when the loan closes, the title company is going to ask you, do you want to be mailed a check, or do you want them to wire the money? And whatever you tell them, they will do, and you'll get that money wired to your account. So over my last 3 decades, I've earned a lot of money, millions of dollars in commissions. So I'm not telling you this is a get-rich-quick scheme, or this is a get-rich-quick idea. This is a get-rich over time, helping people, building a solid business. And if you start out part-time and you could only do 1 loan a month, you could make $36,000 to $100,000, which is 1 closing a month. If you want to get serious about this and close 3 or 4 loans a month, depending on the loan sizes, depending on the points that you charge. In this example, I used a modest 2% commission for all the loans. I will tell you that I do a lot of loans where my commissions are 4%, 6%, 8%, and even 10%. And you might say, well, who's going to pay 10%, Dan? And the people that pay 10% are people that I help save tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that is people that are in a situation where they might lose their property, like foreclosure or tax foreclosure. And those people, if I can come up with $100,000 when I need to, they might pay me 20 points. And I'll share that in the future with you if you want to learn about that. So this is a good chart that you can use if you want to set some goals to become a loan broker. So let's talk about proof. Here's a deal that we funded. It's a residential 2-flat. And because it was a tax deal, we earned a $12,000 commission. This was 12% of the loan amount. And I wanted to show this as proof that this could be done. Here's a closing from a multi-unit we did. This was a repeat customer. He came to us first to borrow some short-term money to do the repairs. And after we loaned him the short-term money, he did the repairs. We were able to move him into a 30-year loan with a alternative lender. And the commissions on that was almost $30,000. Now just ask yourself, if you could do just one of those a year, would that change your life? Would that be something that you'd be proud of doing? Would that be something that you could, see yourself doing in the future? I hope so. Stay tuned and I'll show you exactly how you can do it. So I like to call loan brokering the perfect business. There's no better business than selling money. And I say that because as I shared with you earlier in the webinar, I've sold a lot of different products over the years. And when you have to go out there and sell something and somebody has to give you a check out of their checking account, whether it's home repairs, whether it's SEO services for their business, whether it's, I don't know, whatever it is, it's harder to get people to write a check for $8,000 than when they do a loan closing and the $8,000 comes right out of the loan that they're going to get, because you take out the 200 minus 8,000, there's still $92,000 approximately that they're going to net. So they don't mind paying the $8,000 commission when you're giving them money. So that's why I call selling money the perfect business. You'll have access with this training to loans nationwide, as I've said. This is a service business, and that means that if you serve the people well, it's a brokering business. You don't need to have any of your own money. If you serve them well, if you get them the money they need, if they're successful with using that money, they're going to come back the next time they need money. Repeat business is 33% of our business on an annual basis. So in this perfect business, like I said, you can work from anywhere. You don't even need an office. You can work virtually. You can work from your home. You can set up an office. To get started, you just start with the basics, a cell phone, the internet, some of the forms and documents that we give you in the training program. And as I stated earlier, you don't need a license in many of the states. I like to say that I earn more money than many attorneys and doctors. And I could teach you this if you're interested. So who is the Loan Broker Mastery Program right for? It is right for motivated individuals like you who are still listening to this webinar and are curious and wondering, hey, could I be good at that? Well, if you have a strong desire, can take a little direction, and have a little bit of persistence built into your personality, yes, you can become a loan broker and place loans with people nationwide. It's also good for active real estate investors, people that want access. They want to bypass me. They want to go directly to the lender and maybe save a few dollars and get access to the lenders without brokering. I am here, though, if you need my help, but I'm going to give you the choice of deciding whether you want to go directly to the lenders or you want me to help you get one of your loans placed. So what are the benefits of owning a commercial loan broker business? The number one benefit is there's no income limits on how much you can earn. You can work for anywhere, no overhead, no inventory. You can build residual income. You can finance deals nationwide, and no recruiting is required. Here's what you will receive with your lifetime membership if you decide to become a loan broker master. An ever-growing library of training videos, turnkey marketing and training, online lead generation training, live monthly webinar training, support desk, online group networking, and affiliate commissions. Here's what you're going to receive in the modules 1 through 6. How to think big and grow your mindset. Getting started with your loan broker mastery training. Loan broker basics. Loan pre-qualifying loan requests. how to process, submit, and close loans quickly, and Module 6, marketing materials and methods, step by step. But I'm also going to include, for those of you out there that are motivated to take action today, 4 bonuses that I've spent a long time putting together. Bonus number 1 is my private money investing video program. If you have your own money to invest, I will show you step by step how to start finding people that have low loan-to-value deals. You could become their lender and earn 12% or greater interest. I could show you how to earn exit fees, extension fees, and many more fees if you have money to invest. If you don't have money to invest, then this will show you how to find people that are private money investors, and you could work with them and show them how to invest their money. Special bonus number 2 is our monthly coaching and question and answer calls. Special bonus number 3 is a done-for-you co-brokering program. You find the deals, submit the deals to us, we get the loan approved, and we process the loans with you and get them funded, and we share in the commissions earned. This is a $1,200 value. Special bonus number 4, joint venture real estate deals. How would you like to have access to capital to finance your deals? How would you like to have access to capital to help you finance your deals? We can back you. If you can bring us deals that meet our criteria, we will back you in buying properties and selling them. We will back you with financing real estate investments that are win-win. And you can do this not by yourself. We'll hold your hand. We'll make you feel confident that you could go out there and put these deals together, knowing that you have the money to back you up. All totaled, if I sold these separately, this would cost, or the investment would be $5,888. But it's not going to cost you that today, so stay tuned and listen. There are companies currently online that offer these programs, training for commercial and loan brokering. And I've seen them. They charge $10,000. They charge $25,000. Now, granted, they will give you a 600-page manual that you could read through. But my program is not a 600-page manual. My program is a 4 to 6 week training program that has videos, has 30 to 40 videos that were recorded this year that show you what you need to do to get started and start submitting deals and making commissions. My normal price for my Loan Broker Mastery training, or the normal investment, is $19.97. But for those of you that act quickly, that are ready to get started and want to get going today, I'm going to give you the investment for only $997. Just under $1,000 can get you started in this lucrative business and career that changed my life over 3 decades ago. And you get all my wisdom, all my knowledge, all my nicks and bruises along the way that made me a successful loan broker. And here's the cool thing. As soon as this is really a low investment. I mean, $997 can change your life, because if you close, once you close your first loan, you're going to get back your investment. So as I said, Loan Broker Mastery is normally $19.97, but if you order today and get started, it's $997. And I'm offering a 30-day complete money-back guarantee. If you decide after taking my training that it was not up to what you thought it was, or that I didn't deliver what I promised, then I will return your money. I do not need to have your $997. It's not going to change my life, okay? But it could change your life. And I would really like you to get started today. Go to our website, loanbrokermastery.com, put in your credit card, order this training, start watching the videos, and then let's get started together. Don't wait. This is going to expire in 2 or 3 days, and I don't want you to lose out on this opportunity. So I want to thank everybody again for joining me, for taking the time to listen to this. I hope you will join me in this mission of creating $1 million in revenue and commissions in 2021. I look forward to seeing you get your first check, putting you up on the Facebook, sharing it with the other members, and helping you build a successful business. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of us. Get a hold of us at the emails at info@betterwaysinvestment.com. And have a great evening, folks. Thank you for joining us.